Hey everybody, welcome to Decision Making. This is a topic that I'm really passionate about and something that I'm really excited that I can share with you guys. So hang on tight. This is going to be a pretty quick lesson to go over, but maybe extremely important in your personal life. So here we go. Three types of decision making. So we've got three types. Number one, no decision. This is where you let other people make the decision for you. Sometimes this is a good choice. Sometimes, more than often than not, you are leaving your life up to chance in somebody else's hands. Number two, a snap decision. This is a quick decision that you make, and you don't think about the outcomes of it. So a lot of times we make snap decisions at the grocery store. There is a reason why they put the magazines and the mints and the gums and all the little toys right at the very end. They are trying to get you to irrationally think about purchasing those as an upsell for the grocery store. So those are snap decisions where you don't think, is this a good decision? Is this a bad decision? You just go with it. Sometimes this can be a good idea. More often than not, I found in my personal life, not a good decision for me to make. Okay, now this is a big one. Responsible decision. This is when you sit down, you stop, you think, you go, okay, I can either choose option A or I can choose option B. And if I choose option A, this, and this will happen to me, and other things will happen. So, for example, one big decision that my wife and I made was during the recession, I lost my job because of giant budget cuts, and I got hired in Utah. And this was something that my wife and I had to sit down and talk, and we talked about it for about 3 days, and we had to consider how it was going to affect our lives, my parents' lives, our family, our friends. And all those. So we really had to take in consideration, do we stay, do we move, things like that. I always like to say the more impact of the decision, the more time you should take. So if it's a small decision of you're at Mickey D's, should you have the number one or the number two meal? Probably not a huge decision to make. Changing jobs, buying a car, buying a home, getting married, those are huge decisions. So those are things that have a lot more weight, that are going to impact your life a whole lot more. Those are things you're going to want to take a lot of time to really sit down and map out. I personally like to make one of those cheesy plus minus lists. Go, if I do this, here's the positives. If I do it, here are the negatives. And then also I like to make another one of like, hey, what if I don't do this? Like, what are the positives? What are the negatives? And just lay them out. And I always like to talk to some friends who are really a whole lot wiser than I am and go, what do you think? And just get an outsider's perspective. So like I said, the bigger the choice, decision you have to make, the more time you should think about it. And I have a friend, Austin, who always, whenever he goes out and buys a car, he will never just go out and say, oh, I like that car. Okay, let's get it. Do you finance it or pay for all in cash? He actually frustrates a lot of people at the car dealership. He'll be like, okay, this is the car I want. I'm going to go sleep on it. And they're like, wait a minute, what? He goes, yep, I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a good night's sleep. I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'll decide what I want to do. So I've been on one of those journeys before, and it's highly entertaining. All right, just some things that definitely feed into your decision-making process that I want to add in here. And this is proactive versus reactive. So proactive is when you plan ahead and you take control of the steering wheel in your life and you make things happen. Sadly, too often, people in life are reactive. To be reactive is to let other people influence you, or you make a snap decision without thinking and you just act. And the most successful people I've seen in my life are extraordinarily proactive. They go to great lengths to make sure that what they want to happen in life happens. And they plan ahead, they think about it, they consult others. And that's one big major aspect I want to impress upon your life. Consult others. Go talk to other people. Find somebody way wiser and smarter and older than you, and ask them. Be like, hey, I'm thinking about these two decisions. What should I do? In economics, we talk about opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is, say you have choice A and choice B. Obviously, there's probably like other choices too. There's 10, but opportunity cost says is if I have to go with A, then I'm sacrificing option B. And what is the cost of not being able to do that? So it's the runner up, which one gets the short end of the stick, which one does not happen. That is opportunity cost. We talk a lot about that in economics. It's like I can buy the brand new car, or I can buy the used car for less money. It's a little bit more wear and tear on it. It doesn't have the cool gadgets and gizmos and everything on it, but it's cheaper. So then you have to sit there and weigh those. Now, obviously, there's a million other cars out there that you're not going to choose, but it's the first one that you give up. So what are you going to do? I hope you guys in your personal life make really good decisions. I hope you guys are more proactive, and I hope you guys are making more responsible decisions rather than just making snap decisions. So, I hope you guys are having a great day, and good luck on your quiz that's coming up right after this.